Actually, I am a spy for the Swedish king.
What is a spy?
They don't know
Yes,
that.
but that is not common knowledge yet.
And this, folks, is what we call metagaming.
Shenanigans.
Shenanigans.
No.
There's been some very interesting or mysterious deaths in the area, and he was wondering if I would be interested in looking into it and finding out what's going on. I hate to say it, but
By you looking into it, you mean us looking into it.
I was wondering if you gentlemen be interested in going down to Old Bridge and Deputy Adam Marsh is his name. In the letter that a man by the name of Sheriff Bert Nolan and another man by the name of Namaroff seem to be keeping things quiet. But I do know Mr. Marsh. He was always a good young man. He served in the military for a little bit as a courier. So
Pigeon.
yes,
He was a courier.
he got better. And he sent me a stool pigeon sample. That's interesting. I got that colon guard package again. So you guys come over, and there's a small town up ahead, off to your left, about a mile from town, and about a mile from you and a mile from town. You do see almost like a 3-story house, pretty big. Everybody can roll your cognitions. If you have keen or eagle eyes, you can add that.
I think I do.
And as you look, you notice there are statues in the backyard, and it's like a lot of statuary over there. And out front, you see young man kind of leaning back, but you do notice he has a 10 star. You do notice his badge says deputy.
Deputy Marsh?
Sheriff's inside.
Deputy Marsh?
Sheriff's inside.
Your Deputy Marsh sent the
Okay,
request.
before you go too far,
Okay.
remember in the letter, he
Yeah.
didn't want the sheriff or Namaroff to know that he sent that letter because they're keeping
Oh, I
it
forgot
secret.
that.
So
Okay.
in that case, let's
No.
rewind it.
Keep up, Bob.
Even the sheriff is like,
Morning, sir.
morning. Can I help you with?
I don't know. What are we doing here?
It might be, Sheriff, that we might be able to assist you. We've heard you've had a bit of a difficulty that you're trying to keep quiet.
I'm not sure what you mean. So
Well, you and Mr. Emeroff trying to keep something quiet.
anybody wants to stop him is more than willing.
I'm going to drag him out of there.
Can
Okay.
I play Silver Tongue Devil? Can I try that?
Yeah, you can try.
You're going to have to do it really well because I'm leaving with Olaf right now. I'll be like, Olaf, let me talk to you outside.
You
for a minute.
say, we heard you've been having problems, and that's when you stop him?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you're going to grab Olaf.
And head outside.
You must forgive, it's been a long, dusty road for the good preacher here, my friend.
What brings you to Bold Bridge? It seems like you're on,
We had to kill
on
everybody.
an important mission.
Well, we do have a priest, so I guess it's from God himself, isn't it? What was the gentleman from over there on Third Street house? Wasn't he in trouble recently? What was his name? He's got a sister named Derzabel. Can I roll my persuasion?
Yeah, you can roll your persuasion. Let's do it that way. That might be better.
All right, so I get plus 11.
Yes.
So I get 17.
He rolled a 3. You mean Jacob? Well, we have had a couple problems over the past 5 years, but nothing major. But they all seem to be connected in some way. We're just not sure how.
Well, connected. How is that?
Well, the manner of death seems to be similar. We've got it well in hand, but I suppose if you want to stay in town,
Well, it's been a bit stressful.
if we need some help, I can reach out to you.
Well,
for sure.
of course. It was one of the things. In fact, I was on the front page of the paper, if you recall that. Do
I
you
thought
recall?
that guy was a Randy Butthole.
Jeez.
Well, I was quite randy, and I do have a passion for the butthole, but yeah.
Well, I believe me and my companion is going to be resting here for a little while. Is there anything of interest in town here?
Just then, you see Olaf getting pushed out the door by Kelvin. Get, what are you doing?
Our Wobo's not
He
there.
actually mutters it. Roll your cognition, target number of 3 to hear him. As soon as you say, we'll have to talk later, kind of almost under his breath, just loud enough for you guys to hear. He's like, 7 o'clock, the barn by the church. So you guys start heading across the saloon. What do you do?
The hotel manager, did he leave then, or
He's just getting ready to walk out from behind the desk to go down.
once he kind of steps away, everything, you know, I'll just kind of like look at the gentleman.
And this fella looks at you like,
I kind of nod and everything. Is like, are you here for business or pleasure?
business, but somewhat personal. Were those your companions that were going across the street? I'm assuming to the saloon?
Yes, they are. Not exactly. They're good folk.
Thanks, Carl.
Have you had time to speak to anybody who seems like they're keeping secrets or anything of that nature?
Well, I do know that there's some.
Shut up, you damn fern! The sheriff pops up. What? And he kind of pauses. He's like, my brother lives here for a year.
I see.
My father came to check on him, and they're both dead.
What is your name, sir?
My name is Paul Heights.
I look over the innkeeper. There is a question I wish to ask you.
Oh, what can I do for you, sir?
I saw old colonial estate not too far outside of town with statues out in the yard.
Oh, yes, the Miller Mansion.
The Miller Mansion. Is that occupied?
No, sir. There's been some talk that somebody's noticed there's more statues up there.
No one's ever truly accounted for them all?
Nobody wants to go up there and look. It's a bad place. Some say it's haunted. So, yeah, Paul's like, well, good afternoon, gentlemen. Thank you for having me for lunch and inviting me.
Well, I didn't
Yes,
order
we're
that. We ordered.
Yes, we're gonna have you
guess
for
it
lunch
was-
there. Lay on the table. Take off your clothes.
There's a Dr. Namaroff who works here at the mental hospital.
Mental hospital.
the names that was mentioned in the letter? Okay.
And he is also the town doctor, so to speak. So he performed the autopsy. Now, read the last page of this letter and tell me if you think that's a heart attack. And as you notice, as this is writing, it's getting shakier and like halting. And he says, forgive me, Paul. I love you, but I am turning to stone. Now tell me, does that sound like a heart attack to you, gentlemen?
No, I got 10, Jack, Queen, King, and an ace.
That's straight.
And if that ruins your module, I'm sorry.
No, it won't. It'll just ensure it's a one-night module.
This is what you call running with Plan Q, folks.
Yes, Plan Q.
Plan Q. I don't know what happened. Not, then I believe I've had too much whiskey.
Oh,
Or not enough yet.
I imagine there's a shrine there, just like you saw. There is some black magic about that place.
Well, it might also be
People that were there before
relatives, too.
committed suicide.
What is this? I am not into player knowledge. Please consider.
Like, it could be a basilisk. Because they're like snake-like creatures that have been known to turn people to stone.
Right.
It could also be a gorgon, like Medusa. Either one.
Well, why
And they're
couldn't it
both
just
kind of
be,
natural creatures.
Why couldn't it simply be just black magic?
Could be
That's
that
what
too.
would summon the
Could be that
creatures.
too.
Could be
yes.
that too.
Could be a portal to another world.
Could be Pornhub.
Could be. I think we should investigate.
That's probably a good cause right there.
Chef is hiding something. There's some sort of clue. Zoinks.
Say zoinks.
Looks like an angry golem.
Oh, you exposed your man in town. I saw it. Thanks a lot. No.